tell me exactly what's happened?
I was being stabbed. There was a lot of blood.
Okay, what part of the body is injured?
His arm is cut off. His arm.
Is he awake?
No.
Where is the person that did this?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay.
My friend was dying. Look how
Okay, are the police there with you now?
Hurry up. Please hurry up.
For a 25-year-old male stabbed, says wounds to shoulder, elbow, and side. Clear left.
Side. Could be his gut.
Yeah, it could be the guts, could be the chest. And it says offender gone, location unknown. So hopefully police should be there on this one.
Any job we get involving weapons, just say a stabbing for example, police are automatically attached to it. Usually we'll stand off until the police have arrived, unless we can be absolutely sure the offender has fled the scene.
It's in a front yard of a private address, Josh.
Yeah.
So
I got some
police on scene, so
okay, good.
that's good.
You cannot be a paramedic until you are mentally strong. Because we go to so many different sort of jobs and, you know, you go to people dying. So it is a mentally tough job.
In and out of consciousness, heavy bleeding.
Ended at 959.
I think Dave's dispatching IC.
On a job such as a stabbing, time is of the essence. I mean, we want to get to the scene as quickly as possible with none or minimal delays.
What's his side wound?
Side one is just here. Look, have a look. This one. So I don't know. So
If it's someone really sick, you just get into that turbo mode where you go, okay, I need to do it quick.
Do you want to wrap
can we get the first aid kit?
We need to be at scene for minimum time. We need to transport this patient and get them to hospital.
You still with us?
But I can't play God, I'm not God. You know, I don't have this under my control, you know. There's only so many things you can do.
You still with us?
Tonight,
Okay, now Bankstown's got the hail. It's all happening. Oh, crap.
the worst hailstorm in 20 years tears through Sydney.
It was heavy. You can be hailed a hero.
And in the lead up to Christmas, a desperate emergency
4.5-year-old was carrying my 10-month-old and he fell on top of him.
Okay.
And the baby went all limp.
and a terrifying street brawl.
This looks like a party. I've never seen one.
Are they okay? Get the police, get the police.
Push paramedics to the limit.
Stay back, guys.
Unprecedented access
My mom, she overdosed herself.
from the control centre
It's just terrible.
to the paramedics on the front lines
Oh, you reckon that's him?
fighting to save lives.
There's a pretty deep laceration there.
These are the stories behind the lights and sirens
Just need more hands here.
of New South Wales Ambulance.
If it's someone really sick, you just get into that turbo mode where you go, okay, I need to do it quick,
Yeah, okay, you done.
but I can't play God, I'm not God.
I'll strap him out.
There's only so many things you can do.
You still with us?
Night shift partners Josh and Ali have been sent to a patient with traumatic stab wounds.
How's your breathing?
The patient is barely conscious due to the severity of his injuries.
Yes, please. On that.
Before he can be moved, the patient's wounds need to be urgently assessed.
Someone get that blue tape, please. We haven't located a knife or anything like that.
Yeah, if you want. The doggies are out there now, so they'll be able to see.
Okay.
Try and find a knife or something like that.
Still with us, mate?
On any job involving penetrating trauma, say a stabbing, it's important to know what the person was stabbed with, how big it is, what size it is, how deep it's gone in, because it gives you an indication of how severe the wound could be. Looking at a stab wound from the outside, but it doesn't give you an indication of how deep it is. I mean, you can't put a ruler in it and measure it. So the only way you can really know is by looking at the weapon.
Good spotting. Well
Laceration.
Well done.
A knife has been found nearby.
Just leave it all exactly where it is. Yeah. Well done.
The patient has a wound to the side of his chest caused by a sharp blade.
Josh?
With any stabbing, particularly a central stabbing, so in the chest, that patient has a potential to deteriorate very rapidly.
He's got some penetrating injury into his left-hand side mid-axilla.
Due to the severity of the injury, Duty Operations Manager John leads the team.
Now we've got a board to pick him up on, or a carry sheet.
When you turn up to a stabbing, provided the patient is breathing, the only thing that you want to do before you move them is to stop any life-threatening hemorrhage.
So, need more hands here, guys. 1, 2, 3.
Immediately after this, all other treatment should be done on the way to hospital.
You okay? Okay. No.
It can be confronting to see people in these circumstances, how a situation has escalated to such a point that's resulted in someone being stabbed. I mean, surely there was a better way to resolve an altercation than stabbing someone or resorting to violence. Being in this job, it's given me a unique perspective on violence and how awful it is, and also how prevalent it is in the community.
How you feeling, mate?
I think to be a great paramedic, first of all, you need to be a kind person. And you need to have passion for this job. You know, never trying to be a hero, but I guess when you help someone in their hour of need and you respond to the happy ones, the sad ones, the angry ones, the violent ones.
856.
All my colleagues do that every single day on every single job. So, you know, happy to call them heroes.
It's the start of the night shift in the Sydney Control Centre on the last Friday before Christmas.
I've got a big head, but it fit to a 2A.
And the call takers are getting into the festive swing.
During Christmas, especially once they put the decorations up, it just lifts everyone's spirits a little bit more than usual. So obviously the job that we do, it's obviously not the best time of year for them, but we try and keep everyone in a high spirits for the festive season.
Might get free orders.
Just dessert, just some churros with some caramel sauce. Get me through the night, wake me up. Oh no, dinner's already been and gone. This is just dessert. Healthy eating.
Does that mean I get your food as well?
Yeah, man.
But across the city, not all meals are going down as well.
Ambulance emergency. Tell me exactly what's happened. That's my daughter. She ate a chip that was very hot.
Okay, but she's able to talk to you?
My wife ate some food and I have detergent on it, washing up detergent, and now she's struggling to breathe a bit.
And my cousin has a gluten intolerance and we believe she's having a severe reaction. So I'm organising help for her now. Stay on the line and I'll tell you exactly what to do next.
So you've got to give me ideas. I've got to get Erica a Christmas present.
Wine?
Yeah, but she doesn't drink at all, which is terrible for a housemate. She's a tough one. Honestly, it's either going to be something plant-wise. No, she doesn't read.
Nice hat? Sunglasses?
No.
With Christmas around the corner, sunshine may be at the top of many wish lists, but the forecast is bleak.
Heavy rain and storms have been smashing some eastern parts of New South Wales this afternoon. And there wasn't just heavy rain damaging winds, but hail as well. The dangerous storm sparked up late this afternoon and are still moving their way across the Sydney Basin.
New South Wales Ambulance, Anne speaking.
The worst hailstorm in 20 years is wreaking havoc across Sydney.
Is the Princess Highway, has it been blocked? Like, will the ambulance be able to get through?
Okay, now Bankstown's got the hail.
It's all happening.
During extreme wet weather conditions, the most common incidents include motor vehicle accidents caused by poor visibility.
Is anyone thrown from the vehicle? The son, that's why his head's bleeding. Okay. Yes, emergency, please. We are stuck in a car in this hail.
But hailstorms can cause other serious injuries.
I've got a baby with me. Okay, then listen to me, listen.
And with reports of hailstones the size of tennis balls, a direct hit could be life-threatening.
Ambulance emergency, what town or suburb? Gully here. It's the ITA. A man's just coming from outside here with a massive hailstorm. And he's bleeding from the head everywhere.
Sydney calling car 423 423 on Phoenix on the lost stretcher.
Inspector 679, copy the 1 Charlie inside IGA 23 Oxford Street.
One of the service's youngest duty operations managers, Jordan, is on call in the city, just moments from where the patient has sustained a head injury from a hailstone.
I've been a paramedic for almost 11 years. I love the diversity of being a paramedic. I love that every day is different. When you're trying to travel under emergency conditions in wet weather, it's really challenging. And it's a peak hour in the evening. And some of the emergencies we're going to are really time critical. And bad weather and peak hour traffic can sometimes make the difference between life or death. Definitely whenever you're responding to any patient with a head injury, you always think about, is it possible there's a fractured skull? Could there be underlying damage to the tissue, like the brain? And what's the extent of that blood loss? Could it be a life-threatening hemorrhage?
Regular partners Gina and Biffy are nearby in Sydney's CBD.
We're going to Oxford Street, Darlinghurst. 45-year-old male hit in the head with a hailstone.
They're sent as backup support in the event the head injury is severe and the patient requires urgent transport to hospital.
Did you see how big that hailstone was?
No, but it was heavy.
I was stuck right in the middle of it. There was a few that were sort of golf ball size.
Hey, how you going?
This is Bippy and Gina. This gentleman stepped off a bus and was struck on the head, immediately struck on the head by a hailstone. He didn't see the exact size. No loss of consciousness, didn't fall to the ground. I think as a duty operations manager, we go to enough horrendous, tragic situations. So for me, I'm always relieved when I get there and the situation is not as bad as it might have seemed from the 000 calls.
Yeah.
You've survived. Wait for it. You can be hailed a hero. How cheesy was that? I think you still have to probably go and have it looked at. Being humorous is not about laughing at the expense of the patient. It's about reading the patient's take on the situation, acknowledging that in many cases they too find the situation a little ridiculous, and, you know, adding a bit of lightheartedness to the whole scenario. Continue to just put a bit of pressure on your head.
Yeah. Now pat your head and rub your belly.
Yeah.
No, I'm just joking.
Okay, so how do I get to hospital?
So we'll take you up.
The patient is keen for the all clear to get to his Christmas party.
Let's go to Vinny's.
Cool, man.
Because if it's...
Where's your party at?
Well, just around the corner.
Awesome. Get it knocked over, get back to the Christmas party.
Okay.
Have an awesome tale to tell.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, no worries.
Right.
It's the miracle of Christmas. I think the opportunity to form relationships with people, even if they are for a very short period of time, is one of the most enriching and joyful parts of the job for me.
You're our first hail victim, though, ever.
And Jordan's just gone to another one.
Oh,
has he?
Yeah.
So he can use that joke again if he wants.
I like assessing a patient and diagnosing their condition, but the special part of being a paramedic for me is that moment of interaction.
Ambulance emergency, tell me exactly what's happened.
My 4.5-year-old was carrying my 10-month-old, and then he dropped him and fell on top of him. And then...
Okay, 4-year-old. And is he awake at the moment? Is he breathing?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. When did this happen?
Just then.
Okay, all right. And your 4-year-old was walking with the baby and dropped him, is that right?
Yeah, dropped him and he fell on top of him.
Okay, all right.
And then the baby went all limp.
Was any part of the body injured?
When I picked him up, he was really weird.
All right, I'm organising help for him now.
Immediately dispatched to the sick baby is newly promoted duty operations manager, Joe.
It was a shift going from the paramedic role to the dom position. Sometimes I'm really, really nervous because I'm still finding my feet. But I know that I've got the training and I know that I've dedicated and applied myself to be in this position.
Okay, we've got the ambulance organised, okay? I don't want you to give anything to the baby now to eat or drink. I don't want you to move him around unless it's absolutely necessary. Just keep him still and wait for help to arrive, okay? How's he going at the moment?
He's okay. Just what should I look out for? What should I look out for?
When you get a call about a child that's not breathing or that they've hurt themselves to the point where they're completely unresponsive, that is the most dreaded call a paramedic can get. It could end up with brain damage, or they could end up with their heart stop beating. These are the calls that we never want to go to. Is this the little one? Can you tell me what happened?
4.5-year-old was carrying our 10-month-old. He rolled his ankle and then fell on top of him. There was a delay and then he screamed, obviously, and then he went blank. Like, I thought he was dead, and that's because he just, like, it was floppy, his eyes.
Yeah. Roll back or?
No, they didn't roll back, but they just went like sucked in and hit the whites.
Oh, but he's not going to. That's all right. I'll see it. I'll work around. I'll see it.
Yeah, the whites of his eyes were really red, like he wasn't getting any oxygen, and his arms were
floppy,
like as if they were popped out of the sockets. Like, it was weird. I've never picked him up and he's felt like that before, and I just.
So you just feel limp and floppy.
Yeah, and then it took him a second, and then he took a huge breath.
Despite being alert and conscious, with a baby under 12 months, Joe can't afford to take any chances.
Yeah, normally if, there was a knock on the head or something, as long as they seemed okay, we wouldn't call an ambulance.
Yeah, no, absolutely, mate.
It was like we lost him for a second and I just...
Totally understand. Can we put this up here? Can we put it up here?
He hasn't been himself since it happened, which I guess, like, shock, understandable a bit.
I completely understand that a mum or a dad would be scared or freaking out when they've just seen their child dropped and hit their head, and it's probably one of the most distressing things that they've ever seen in their whole life. Yeah, you can play with this while I check you. You've done a big bump on your head, haven't you? No? When I assess a baby, I'm looking for behaviours. I'm looking for what's age-appropriate, normal behaviour for a baby. Because he's still got what's called anterior fontanelle. Yeah, so that's still open. So it still gives him a little bit of play. When they say babies bounce, they've got something called an anterior fontanelle, which is basically all the different bones in the skull not fusing or not hardening up together. But what that means is when a baby hits their head, that there's a little bit of play in the bones in the skull, whereas an adult doesn't have that.
That's why they say babies bounce.
Correct. That's why they say they bounce. Yeah. Yeah, look, as long as you're happy to watch him, I'm okay. I'm happy to leave him.
With the all clear from Joe, the parents decide to monitor their baby from home.
Oh, man.
You all right? Yeah. Mild hereditary advice card, all right? So much of this job, when you're called to a child, is reassuring the parents, reassuring them that we're paramedics, we're highly trained, and we are doing everything possible to make sure that their child is okay.
Do you want to turn the lights on? Come turn the lights on. Come on.
Look at the lasers!
All right, so jump in. Come on, jump in. And I want you to push that button there. Yeah, push it. Jump out and have a look.
Thanks so much.
Thanks so
for
much.
coming.
That's okay. No drama at all. That's
Yeah,
all right.
I feel
No
a lot
drama
better
at all.
about the whole situation.
River, see you, buddy.
Boy.
All the
He
best.
said he
Good
promised
luck.
he won't pick him up ever again.
No. Take it
Thanks,
easy.
thanks,
That's all right.
thanks. Thanks so much.
All the best.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you.
The innocence of these little children, I feel like we owe them every chance. And particularly being a father, it certainly holds a really, really special part in my heart. I've got two little boys of my own, and if anything were to happen to them, and I had somebody there that was telling me that they're going to be okay, it would be amazing.
All right, let's see if there's Christmas type selfie things. There are. Oh, there's candy canes, antlers.
Oh, look at that one.
Yeah, it's cool.
Should I?
Hey. You look good with dark lipstick.
Dark lipstick.
423.
That's us.
43.
Merry Christmas.
It's 9 p.m. on a Saturday night. And in the control centre, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
It's an exciting time of the year. It's always a good atmosphere in here. You know, we all support each other. It's a good team.
Last shift before Christmas.
Ambulance emergency with town or suburb.
People start celebrating, being silly. Anything can happen. We've just got to be ready for them.
He's just collapsed. I think he's had too much to drink. He's trying to get onto the roof, he fell off the roof, and he impaled himself on the front fence.
How do I know if someone's losing the gag reflex from alcohol?
Okay, so I don't understand. What's happening? You need to tell me. I'm not there.
It's going to be non-stop all night.
While the rest of the city is partying, Josh and Ali are enjoying a rare, quiet moment.
I need to call, maybe my daughter called me 2 minutes ago. It was on silent.
Yeah.
Walaikum assalam. Kya haal hai? Are you ready for bed?
Yes.
Okay, and is Saad and Zaid sleeping?
Yes.
Okay, you kiss Zaid and Saad for me. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Love you, Hamna. Love you, Zaid. Love you, Saad. Love you too. Chalo, go back to bed.
Okay.
I missed the call last night.
Yeah.
And she called, and then she goes to bed a bit upset. Not really upset, but like, oh, sad. But now she's starting to understand that Baba must be busy at work and with a patient. I'm blessed I have good kids. I have 2 boys and a girl, 10, 9, and 5 months old. So my wife and my kids depend on me. So, you know, they're the most important people for me.
That's okay. I'm going to try and give her a call now, but if you do get any further information, just call us back on 000.
It's 11 p.m. in the control centre and a pattern of calls is emerging.
Ambulance emergency. Go and tell me exactly what happened. He's really jumped and screaming and shouting and
Is intoxicated and screaming and shouting?
Yeah.
During the festive summer season, calls about alcohol or drug overdoses increase by 36%.
Tell me exactly what happened, please.
Our gentleman is drunk.
The patient is drunk.
Mm-hmm. My granddaughter, her 18th birthday, she was kicked on vomiting.
Looks like her own birthday party, and she's had a bit too much alcohol.
Josh and Ali are dispatched from only 5 minutes away.
Okay, so we got a 2i Josh.
Right.
Now, it's for an 18-year-old female.
Uh-huh.
She's been drinking alcohol at her 18th birthday party, and now she can't stop vomiting. So,
as you do.
What's gone inside has to come out.
What else do you do at your 18th birthday?
Yeah.
This looks like a party if I've ever seen one.
Which one?
I'll just hang a Yui. I'll just hang a Yui, man. Cheers.
Switch to party mode.
Get the lights on him.
Oh, hang on. There's a scuffle happening right now. Hang on.
Is there?
Yeah, they're fighting.
Oh,
Don't.
There's plenty of people there. We're not going to get involved in it.
Hey, what's up, motherfucker?
We go to a lot of jobs where the root cause of the problem is alcohol. In my experience, 18-year-olds, they tend to take things to the extreme, whether that be drinking excessively and then not being able to handle the alcohol, or just having heightened emotions in general.
Are they okay? Yeah. Guys, calm down, calm down. Get the police. They're fighting on the road, in the middle of the road.
An alcohol-fueled brawl erupts. The fight escalates quickly. Ali calls to request immediate backup from the police. The police arrive to take control of the scene while Josh and Ali wait.
We are medically and clinically trained people. We are not trained to handle violence. When we wear this uniform, it doesn't change us. We are still humans. At the end of the day, I need to return in one piece to my family.
Tonight, Josh and Ali are safe. However, on average in New South Wales, at least one paramedic is assaulted every day on the job.
We'll just get back to our patient now, the one that we came for. Okay. The patient's still inside.
As Ali goes to check on the original patient, the police clear the site. Josh remains to assess whether any medical assistance is required outside.
In high school, this bloke was kicking another student in the head. I mean, he absolutely beat him to a pulp. And I remember going home and I told my older brother, and he said, "Did you do anything?" And I said to him, "No." And he said, "Well, what if that guy died? What if he got brain damage?" So since that happened, I've just wanted to be a paramedic. It's important to protect as many people as possible.
Ali has given the original patient the all clear.
She's okay. All our obs are good. Lucky we're all safe.
Yeah.
They had glass bottles, and that's what I was concerned about. I didn't want anyone to get hurt.
As Josh and Ali prepare to leave the site, another incident report immediately comes through.
Major motor vehicle accident, person trapped in the vehicle, serious injuries.
Oh, we send it down, thanks. Most of the times we do a debrief in between the jobs, but sometimes, bang, there's another accident, and there's no time. 8:40 on one scene, it says one vehicle into a tree. Male driver appears disoriented, bleeding from the mouth.
Maybe he has a head injury.
Code 9.
Code 9.
Code 9 alerts paramedics that a person is trapped, requiring an emergency rescue team. Police are already at the site of the motor vehicle accident and a fire truck has been sent to cut the driver free. A second ambulance is on the road, but still 20 minutes away. Given their close proximity to the crash site, Josh and Ali in car 840, as well as Duty Operations Manager John, are dispatched as a matter of urgency. It's 1 in the morning, 2 days before Christmas. A male driver has crashed into a tree. It's a code 9, which alerts paramedics that the patient is trapped and requires an emergency rescue. The incident report suggests a head injury, but it's unclear whether his condition is critical.
If you're going to any patient, especially if they're involved in a car accident, time is of the essence. But at the same time, you want to make sure we stay calm and make a proper assessment.
Hey, mate. Can you tell me what happened tonight? Don't remember? You don't know where you were going?
I was going back to work.
Did you pass out at all?
The patient fell asleep at the wheel. As a night shift worker, he's twice as likely to be involved in a car accident compared to his daytime colleagues.
Did you hit your chest on the steering at all? There was a pretty deep laceration there. He's bumped his chest.
In a high-impact car crash, the extent of injuries sustained is not always immediately obvious. More than a third of all spinal injuries are caused by road accidents. Paramedics can't take any chances.
Are we going to step him out or do you want him to cut it open?
We might do this with the spine board. You can aggravate that injury by taking rough decisions and just hurrying up and rushing the patient out of the car. We're just going to put a board under you, okay? And we'll just put you on the board and take you out on that, okay? We're not going to walk you or anything like that.
The use of the spine board is one of the safest methods of extricating a patient.
Boys, can you take off the door for us, please?
The fireys must use the jaws of life to remove the car doors and frames so the patient can be laid flat on the spine board and pulled from the wreck without damaging his spine.
There's jobs where they are time critical and you need to get them out and get to hospital. You don't have time to sit. You just move. We have a light here.
As the patient waits to be freed from the wreck, shock sets in.
He's getting really cold. He's just getting...
When a patient goes into shock, the risk of deterioration increases. Josh and Ali must work quickly to get him to hospital, where the extent of his injuries can be assessed.
Support him. Just need some more hands here to slide him up the board. Can we have anyone with the light here? Yeah, I'll go.
Ready?
On his call.
Your call.
1, 3. 1, 2, 3. So we'll just slide forward.
Slide.
And just have more hands on the side.
Okay. Someone's going to get his
Just
head.
go slowly,
I can't hold it anymore. Alrighty.
Okay.
A lot of the single vehicle car accidents that we go to at night are often a result of fatigue. People, they might think, oh yeah, I'll feel all right. I'll make it home, no dramas. Don't ignore the warning signs. I mean, if you're feeling tired, take a break.
A severe lack of sleep affects your ability to drive. In New South Wales in the last 5 years, fatigue was the cause of more fatal motor vehicle accidents than drink driving.
So no neck pain, no numbness or tingling anywhere, no nausea. Don't nod your head. Just say yes or no. Okay. How's your pain? Motor vehicle accidents, and they're very common. You know, we go to motor vehicle accidents on average maybe once in the 4 shifts at least. When we go to jobs like this, it's always hard. It's always on the back of the mind, thinking, it could be my family who are injured. As a paramedic and as a father, I just want everyone to get home safe.
It's the early hours of the morning, and in between jobs, Gina and Biffy are feeling festive.
Happy Hanukkah. Thank you. Well, you're Jewish and you don't celebrate Christmas, so I'll still celebrate your holiday.
Oh. Just thank you. Oh.
Because you're a doomsday prepper, I just figured that you need that in your bomb shelter.
I will need this. Thanks, babe. Okay. Merry Christmas.
Aw, thank you. Reindeer ring.
That's fun.
Come here. Okay. Oh, close.
What's that?
I'm putting on your antlers. Come in. What a toss.
Game over.
Oh dear. We tried.
I think you should just wear that for the rest of the night.
I will put it on a patient tonight.
In the control centre, it truly is the silly season.
Come on, boys and girls.
I think it's the one that you're like standing and then you're like part of the radio.
Ambulance emergency. Tell me exactly what's happened.
So he's on the floor outside the kebab shop.
We need to help him, so I need you to be calm because I'm not there. You need to tell me what's going on, okay?
Is she violent at all? Oh, okay. Ambulance emergency. What's happened there?
I just passed by and I saw this guy lying on the platform and he said someone walked in and...
So did he say someone assaulted him?
Yeah.
A 63-year-old man has allegedly been mugged. Biffy and Gina are the closest car available and are immediately dispatched.
Bruised and bleeding, left thing's also bleeding. Patient states someone bashed him. Near Redfern Oval. It's the guy I'm thinking of. He's like an old guy.
The one that sits in Redfern Street and drinks all day? Not that one?
No.
We definitely have regulars. Every ambulance sector has regular patients who pop up every now and again. You never know if this could be the time that they're actually injured or unwell.
Oh, you reckon that's him? No.
Aww. He's rubbing his back. Maybe he's really upset. Hello.
So this guy's been robbed, he's been pushed over, so he's just got a bit of bar.
Thankfully, no serious injuries were sustained, but the patient's wallet and other personal items have been stolen.
Do you want to tell me what happened today? So someone's robbed you, is that what happened? And did they punch your face? So you don't think you broke anything?
No. Where's home for you, Chris?
I live around the corner.
Sometimes you get to a job and you're anticipating a big injury and then you find out that what that person really needs is just to have a chat with somebody.
Do I seem quite coherent?
Yeah, look, you're a bit pissed, but that's all right.
That's all right.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm pissed every night of the week.
I believe that.
I used to be the butchery order.
Oh, wow.
I owned my butcher shop
Yeah.
for 40 years.
Yeah?
Now, I had a stroke, but no use of the left arm anymore.
No, okay. That's no good.
I live with two cats,
Yeah. What are their names?
Smokey and Mascara.
Smokey and Mascara. I like it.
Alcoholism is a disease and quite often it stems from mental health. Yeah, definitely go hand in hand. What we can do for people is quite limited.
Can we just give you a lift home? Yeah.
But what we can do for them in that moment is offer them assurance or someone to talk to in that moment.
Let's hop into our ambulance, Chris, okay?
Nice and warm in there.
Everyone thinks I'm a drunk.
You've had a stroke and you don't have much use of one side, hey? That's all right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
How'd you know that?
You told me.
We get a lot of people who never really have any issues other than loneliness. They tend to isolate themselves and then they'll call us and create problems, real or imagined. It's pretty sad.
Sit down, mate.
I've got I keep suffering these knee strokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Chris, just going back to what happened before, you don't want to go out to hospital, do you, mate? You just want to go home, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right.
Do I look as though I'm really stressed?
No, you look pretty relaxed, actually.
I-
You just looked annoyed, and I would be too.
Mate, I spent $160 today to get stuff for my cat.
All right.
And
So you're most upset about the stuff that's gone
it's
to your
somewhere
cat.
on the footpath. I had my cat's worming tablets, their calcium tablets, everything in a black bag.
Do you want me to go have a look around for that black bag?
Could we do that?
Yep. Yeah, okay. Go look for his wallet?
Yeah, we'll walk down the street and try and look for his wallet.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's in a black plastic bag apparently, and there's like worming tablets for the cats and stuff in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if they find the bag, they're going to come to your house.
Find your wallet,
okay?
I'll get it, I'll bring it back tomorrow.
I used to own the butcher shop in Raglan Street before I retired.
That's right.
I think going above and beyond for a patient makes a difference between a good paramedic and a great paramedic. To have job fulfillment and to feel accomplished with your job, it always feels better when you feel like you've done the right thing for that patient.
How are you feeling?
Me?
Yeah.
I feel great.
Oh, good. Not sore anywhere?
Just lumps and bumps.
Yeah.
Just the residual of life.
Did they find it? Did you find it? Oh!
Oh, black packet?
Tablets. No wallet, but they found the packet.
That's what I need.
They're all your worming tablets.
Mate, I love my cats.
More than your wallet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
They've outlasted 2 wives and about 14 girlfriends.
All right, dude, let's go. Oh. 2 steps.
In this profession, we have a great opportunity to make people's day and to change the next few hours of their life, and it makes you feel amazing to be able to do that for someone.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Talk to you tomorrow.
All right.
I'll be home.
That's good. You are home. All right. See you, mate.
Okay.
Bye.
Jobs like this just make you feel like you've done something good for a person, and not all jobs make you feel like that. But when you're able to deliver someone home who might not be able to get there themselves, you feel like you've accomplished something.
It's the end of a long night shift, and for our paramedics, the last one before Christmas.
Oh, what a shift.
Yeah, it was a big one. It's over now.
Yeah, now we've got Christmas. A couple of days. Do you celebrate Christmas, Ollie?
No, we don't, but, you know, it's school holidays, so yeah, great to be with the family. Any Christmas shopping done?
Haven't even started. I haven't even bought a single Christmas card.
Oh, men always last couple of days.
I wish you were Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas spirit on board. It's time for bed, though.
I can't talk. I don't know.
Next time,
That left, you dingbat.
a horror rush hour causes carnage for paramedics,
Any pain here, Ellen?
while a freak accident
Okay, Lola.
and a hellish explosion leave lives in the balance.
We're the Ambos. We're here to look after you. Oh, here they come.